Namo Phat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. Our Dharma lesson today is Mindfulness of Death from Ajahn Thiradhammo's book, Working with the Five Hindrances. It can also be helpful to develop, to some degree, the meditation on death. I don't usually recommend this theme in public since people relate to death in many different ways. For some people with unresolved grief, it can be a source of renewed trauma. For others, it can be one of the ways to generate energy or encourage more diligence in spiritual practice. If you find that you need that kind of stronger practice, it can be useful to contemplate regularly that death can come at any time. We just go on assuming that we're going to continue living until one day we don't. One day we're surprised, and then it's too late. In one discourse, the Buddha encouraged the monks to contemplate death because it is of great fruit and benefit. He then asks if anyone contemplates death, and one of the monks says, "Oh yes, I think, may I live just for a day and a night." Another monk says, "I think, may I live long enough to finish my alms food." Another one says, "I think, may I live just the length of time to chew and swallow a single mouthful of food." Finally, one of them says, "I think, may I live just long enough to breathe in or breathe out." The Buddha says that the last two monks live heedfully and develop mindfulness of death keenly. We usually are not aware of it, but death can come at any time. It can be so immediate. Thus, when we understand that if we doze off while meditating, we might not wake up, we may generate a renewed respect for diligence. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.